Leave then if you're not happy.
Why do people leave their countries to come to America for a better life, only to turn around and try to push their own cultures, rules, and ways onto us? You come here, then jump into politics to change laws, form your own communities, and try to reshape everything. If America was so bad, why are you here? Take Minnesota, for example. What is even happening there? I am an African American, and the day I feel I can't stand how this country operates is the day I pack up and go somewhere else.
I don't understand how Africans are forcing this oneness onto Black Americans when they don't even believe in that oneness, right? She just told another group of Africans, if you don't like the way America operate, you could go. And another thing that I wanted to point out, how she said, oh, if I don't like America, I could just get up and leave. Like, Black Americans, we don't think that way. If we don't like America, we're going to try to change what we don't like about it. So that's another thing, how we're different from Africans, because we don't flee. Like, they'll always tell you, oh, that's why I got another home. This is our home, America.
I honestly can't stop thinking about the Diaspora war, which isn't really a war. It's just Black Americans and Africans going back and forth. But I can't stop thinking about it because Black Americans defended Africans with our life. We really did. I mean, despite the African booty scratcher childhood taunt, when they said that y'all sold us into slavery, we defended you. Some of us just outright denied that you did that. We defended you as our people. And then you come here and you talk about us like that? See, we thought that when Africans came here, they were coming here to join our fight and our struggle against white supremacy. We looked at it as, oh, now we have more people, that we're stronger together. Our numbers will be bigger, and so we'll be stronger in this fight. But that's not what y'all was coming here to do. Y'all was coming here to make money. It was about capitalism for y'all. And that's why y'all talked about it so bad and called us lazy and said that, you know, we were squandering the opportunities that were given to us here. When wasn't nothing given to us, everything we got, we fought for. And that's the reason why we fought it for you. That's the reason why you could come here and do it. What was you was doing. But we always, as Black Americans, we put liberation above everything else. We put freedom above everything else. So when you come here and call us lazy, when all we ever do is fight for our freedom, that's where we put our energy into. We don't put our energy into capitalism. We do it insofar as survival is concerned. But the fact of the matter is that these things, a lot of the things that were given to you as an immigrant were kept from us. Scholarships, loans, those type of things. So we were happy for you in getting whatever it is that you was trying to get, but we thought that you was going to be fighting for us with regards to the freedom that we were going to get, liberation, that we're all doing this together. But that's not why you came here. You came here to take. You didn't come here to help Black Americans get freed. You didn't even care about the struggle, which on some hand, I understand. To come from abject poverty, you're trying so desperately to get some footing. So I understand that on some level, but you didn't have to talk down about Black Americans and just refuse to understand our plight. I mean, you didn't have to join in, but you ain't have to go with them against us. It's just so disrespectful.
Isn't it interesting how Black immigrants know that they can't make it far in their own countries, which is the reason why they come to America so that they can do well. But for some reason, they don't understand that that same system exists here in America for Black Americans. Like, you go to school, you get a degree in your own country, but you can't find a job because politics are being played, because opportunities are being given to family members, friends. It's about who you know. Systems are in place specifically to oppress you, no matter how educated you are. But for some reason, when y'all bring y'all Black asses over here to America, you don't understand that to some extent, that same system applies over here as well, right? We just don't understand that. But you know what? I feel like they do understand it. But for their ego, it helps them feel better about themselves to say, we came to America and we're doing better than the Black Americans. That makes you feel better about yourself. Because I would pose the question, Why are the Chinese, the Indians, and the Arabs going over to your African countries and doing better than the most successful African person there? How are they able to do that? Are you guys just lazy? Are you guys not working hard enough? Because they're doing it. Why can't you? What's the excuse here? Yeah.
So I noticed that whenever Black Americans have a conversation and they bring it to people's attention that we literally fought and some of us unalived for the rights that a lot of people come to this country to enjoy, there's always a facet of people in the comments saying things like, y'all act like all of y'all were out there protesting. Y'all act like all of y'all were Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. Not all Black people were out there protesting. Y'all really just try to take credit for what everybody else was doing. First of all, I know that you got that talking point from the Boondocks. Okay, I watched the Boondocks too. Secondly, I've always hated that aspect of the Boondocks because for me, that was all I needed to see to know that the creator of the Boondocks was raised by a white woman. Because there's no way if you were raised by a Black woman in a Black household that you would come away thinking that the only Black people who really participated or did anything was the ones who showed up at the protests. Because my grandmother, my great-grandmother, and my mother have countless stories of them squaring up in the streets against white people, running home from white boys in pickup trucks, having to square up with white women at the office, having to advocate for themselves at the local grocery store or the butcher's market when they were trying to overcharge them or make them pay the Black tax. There are countless ways that every single Black American person was fighting against racism in their everyday lived lives. You guys have no idea the terror that we lived under. You guys have no idea the abuses that we experienced on a day-to-day basis. Not even being able to walk out your house and look around, gotta look down because God forbid you make the wrong face at a white person. That could send you to jail or have you strung up from a tree. Y'all watch these stories and see these movies and y'all think that happened to a few of us. Y'all don't realize that happened to a lot of us. Little Ruby Bridges was not the only Black person to desegregate schools. Hell, my mom desegregated schools. She's 51. And she was one of the first Black girls to go to her high school. She had to deal with them throwing bananas at her in the hallway, making monkey noises at her. She ended up getting expelled from 3 different high schools because she was not about to let these white people bully her. So I'm saying all this to say, Black Americans, we've never had to be out there on the front lines protesting to be fighting for everybody's rights. We fight against white supremacy hand in hand in our real lived lives. Okay? So miss me with the, oh, y'all all not Martin Luther King. Oh, y'all not all protesting. Y'all can shut that shit on right on up. And furthermore, who are you to even say that? You're not even Black American to be even questioning that. Stay y'all.
What happens when people who dreamt of moving to America suddenly say they regret it? Over the past few years, more African immigrants have taken to social media to share their experiences living in the United States. Many talk about the high cost of living in the United States, the rising rent, healthcare expenses, taxes, and the pressure of working long hours just to stay afloat. These conversations have sparked a reaction for many Black Americans online who say we've been talking about these challenges for years. So why are more people saying America wasn't what they expected? Let's get into it.
And a beef that never made any sense to me, Black Americans versus Africans. What are we doing? Are we not both niggas? Y'all, the world hates us equally. No one's going to stop you and be like, oh, where are you from? And then treat you differently from a Black person that comes from a different place. The world views us all the same. So what the fuck? Where is the disconnect coming from? Someone explain that. And it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. A lot of bullshit started back when we were younger. A lot of the experiences that African kids had growing up, the racist experiences that they had growing up, mostly came from Black Americans, calling African kids African booty scratchers. I don't know if that was in retaliation. You feel me? Because me personally, I never in my life have I ever had to deal with racism from any group. But from stories that I've heard online and from things that I've seen from people around me, that's just what it is. And I've just never understood that, we're supposed to be gang. We supposed to be close, but we just not. And listen, I'm not coming for no group. I'm not coming for Africans. I'm not coming for Black Americans. I ain't coming for nobody. I just want to understand, where is this disconnect coming from? Why do we hate each other so much? Why? And then, y'all, I just seen a video, right? This dude on Instagram was basically talking about like the same thing that I'm talking about right now. And then Black Americans just got up on the in the comment section pointing the finger and saying, but Africans did this, African did that. Bro, I'm not trying to justify the things that Africans have done and said, because Africans do be saying fucked up things. But it's both groups. It's constant back and forth. We're not going to point the finger at just one group. It's constant back and forth. And then when this whole entire situation came about boycotting Asian businesses, right? And how Black people were just going to support each other. Black Americans meant just Black American businesses. They're not talking about the Africans. They're not talking about any even the Caribbeans. They was just talking, and I'm just like, bro, why are we so divided? Like, dang, like we can't, like, well, like what's going on? Like, I'm just confused, y'all. I'm just confused.
That's it. Take me to Charlotte. I'm done with this country. How will somebody be working and all your money will be going on bills? You will not even have $100 to save. Nobody told me this part about America. When you go on social media, you will see people living flashy life. And those flashy life, you will not even know that it's credit card though that is helping their life. If it's sick small like this, you go to the hospital, they will give you a bill of $5,000, $10, $10,000. Your money is gone. You have an issue with your car, they will be charging you $10,000. Everything in America is expensive. Nobody told me about this part about America. They say America is good. America is all rosy. Now lie. Now while I 91 kilos for this country. You walk. $100 you cannot save. I am done with this country. Children, you people should come. Oh. We are done. Oh, let's go. Come, my children. Let's go. Come. Let's go. We are done with this country. Let's go. All right, come. Let's go.
For decades, America has been viewed as the land of opportunities. Many families from Africa have worked incredibly hard to immigrate because they believed it would provide better careers, education, and a brighter future for their children. And for many people, these opportunities are real. But opportunity doesn't always mean life will be easy. After arriving, some newcomers discover that rent is much higher than expected. Groceries cost more every month, healthcare can be expensive, and many people work multiple jobs just to keep up with the bills. For some, the reality comes as a surprise. Online, you will find people sharing different reasons for feeling disappointed. Some say they miss being close to families. Others say they underestimated how expensive daily life would be. Some expected to save money quickly, but instead found themselves spending high housing costs. Others mention adjusting to new culture, climate, or work environment. It is important to remember that these are individual experiences and they do not represent every immigrant's story. Many immigrants also say they have built successful careers and wouldn't trade the opportunities they have found. And this is where the debate becomes interesting. Many Black Americans responding online say these economic challenges are not new. They point out that the rising housing costs, inflation, and financial pressure have affected millions of Americans for years. Some ask, if someone truly believes life is better somewhere else, why not consider returning home? Others respond that relocating isn't a simple decision. People often build careers, raise families, and create communities in the places where they live. Returning isn't always easy or even practical. As with most debates, opinions vary from person to person. Even with all these challenges, people continue applying for visas, jobs, and schools in the United States every year. Why? Because many still see opportunities for higher education, entrepreneurship, specialized careers, and business growth. For some, America provides possibility that may be harder to find elsewhere. For some, America provides possibility that may be harder to find elsewhere. Others decide another country is a better fit for their goals. Neither experience cancel out on the other. It simply shows that moving to another country is a major life decision with both advantages and challenges. At the end of the day, no country is perfect. America offers opportunities, but it also comes with real economic pressures that affect citizens and immigrants alike. Some people arrive and thrive. Others discover that life is much harder than they expected. The important lesson is to research carefully, understand the realities, and make informed decisions before making such a life-changing move. Now, I would like to hear from you. Do you think expectations about life in America are sometimes unrealistic, or do you believe the opportunities still outweighs the challenges? Share your thoughts in the comments section below, and kindly remember to keep it respectful. If you want more breakdowns like this, hit the subscribe button and join our family. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.